Thank you for choosing this tutorial from What's Next Blogging. I'm your coach, Ellory Wells, and in this video, we're going to talk about Google Authorship. Just a brief review of what Google Authorship is everything is tied back to Google somehow. They are the largest search engine in the world, and their latest social network, Google+, while it's not necessarily the most popular and doesn't have one of the largest audiences, although their statistics say that like most people have one because they have a Gmail account. So they're fudging the statistics a little bit there. But Google Authorship is one of the coolest things to help bloggers and web designers really give credibility to their blog. If you guest post on another blog and they just post it under their profile, it won't do you any good. But if they go in and set up a new user for you, you can get credibility that way. Also, what Google Authorship does is when you connect it to a Google Plus profile, it puts your face or your profile picture next to any of the content that you produce or that you write that comes up in Google search results. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. It's pretty easy. I'll show you the links, and then of course they'll all be under the video as well. But as we normally do, we start off here in the WordPress dashboard. And what we want to do is go over to users and go down to your profile. We're going to click on that, and it's going to come up with all of the information that we have. And we're going to scroll down until we see our name here. What we're most concerned with is this Google Plus link right here. This should link to your Google Plus profile. Now, you might have a string of digits after in your Google Plus profile. If you weren't one of the people who got the plus with their name already, that should be coming. I think that most people will have that fairly soon. But I don't think everyone does at the time of this recording. But you want to make sure that this is linked to your Google Plus profile. Again, you can have plus your first and last name, or you can have a long string of digits of numbers and letters. That's the link to your profile. That's the old way. The plus and your name is the new way. A little bit more convenient. So that's the first step, setting up your Google Plus profile here in WordPress. The next step is to go to plus.google.com/authorship. That's plus.google.com/authorship. And it's pretty easy to do that as well. As you can see here, the first step is to make your profile photo in your Google Plus account has a headshot. If you don't have a headshot, if you have random scenery, put that as your background. You always want your profile picture to actually be your profile. The second thing that you want to do is make sure you have a tagline on each page of your content, just like it says by Stephen Levy here. Let me go to one of my blog posts. Here's my latest blog post on building credibility. I'd highly recommend that you check it out. And then down here at the bottom, it says posted by Ellory Wells. And since that is linked, see down here in the bottom left-hand corner where it says author/Ellory Wells, that again is tied back to, let me switch tabs, my Google Plus profile. And then when we go to Google Authorship, it says that we should have that as the byline, and we do. The third thing, make sure your byline name matches the name on your Google profile. Ellory Wells, Ellory Wells, Ellory Wells. It's all pretty easy. And then you need to verify, this is the key part, you need to verify you have an email address on the same domain as your content. Now here's the tricky part. Whenever someone sets you up as a new user on their profile, they're probably not going to do that, but we don't want to deal with that. That's if you're doing a lot of guest posting, that's a lot of work for the people who own the domain. But on the off chance they do, if they can set you up with an email address, that would be perfect. So here's how we do this to link your content to your Google Plus profile. click on this link right here where it says use this method to link your content to the Google Plus profile. That opens up a new window and it shows you exactly what to do. I'm going to streamline that for you. We'll forget about all of that. And we're going to go over to the Google Plus profile. If you have an auto login like I do, you should see all of your tabs. On the left, go under Home and then hit Profile. And then here's how we verify that we have email addresses. Go to About, scroll down, and then under Contact Information, mine's on the left. Yours probably is too. We want to hit Edit. And then we're going to add our email addresses to this. So I just added in Ellory at whatsnextblogging.com. I'm going to hit Save. So that's step 1. It's there. Step 2, you put in your email address. And then you hit Sign Up for Authorship. Once you do that, you'll get a confirmation email. You just click Confirm. Once that's set, you'll get a check mark next to your email just like these. The profile owner has verified this email, and then there you go. You have set up Google Authorship, and then when you do a Google search for your name, you'll get your Google Plus profile picture showing up right there. Ellory is the creative mind, and that also pulls from my WordPress page. One thing that I would also suggest that you do is back here on your WordPress profile, when you go to Settings and Sharing, I would highly suggest that you make sure all of your social networks are connected to this. Now here's a quick caveat, kind of a bonus tip for you. Don't connect this because it will override all of the other sharing. If you connect your Google Plus profile down here at the bottom, this section right here that I'm highlighting, all of your social sharing will be Google Plus. If you do it up here at the top, which I'm now highlighting, it will add it to the bottom or the top of your post along with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and any of these other things. So again, Google Plus profile here at the bottom, it monopolizes everything, but if you connect it as your Google Plus profile, that will also give you results. So whenever you do a search like this one, 8 ways to build credibility, you'll see a wiki how, and you'll also see my Google Plus profile that linked to the same blog post that I published just today. So here's my Google Plus result. Here's the direct link to the link on my site. You'll see here by Ellory Wells, and that links to Google Plus profile. You see I'm in 34 plus circles. So this is all tying in from my website to Google Plus. And that's how you set up Google Authorship. Thank you for tuning in to What's Next Blogging. I'm your coach, Ellory Wells. I hope you have a beautiful day.